My swimsuit actually matches my top. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel La Fraise. I'm Noémie and today I'm going to talk about the Sandpiper swimsuit. Firstly, the Sandpiper swimsuit goes up to a 62-inch chest and hip. So really generous in the size inclusivity, we like to see it. And I have found that for a first swimsuit experience, this was perfect. Because many swimsuits, if you want to make, any sort of fancy bikini, you are basically making a bra, which is, if you have seen my bra video that you can watch here, a whole different beast in itself. But this is basically a tank top with elastic on the sides and in the neckline and a little elastic here at the bottom. So it's actually quite simple to make as far as swimsuits goes. I really recommend it as your first swimsuit project. Can we just appreciate how beautiful this fabric is? This is fabric from Liz Taylor. I have made a whole video about how much I love her, and she actually has the swimsuit lining and the swimsuit elastic also in her store, so you can order everything at once, and that was very easy. And also, if you find swimsuits intimidating, actually you need so little fabric, so it feels quite forgiving if you mess up because you haven't used so much fabric, so it's not so much money that went into making the swimsuit if you feel unsure. To be honest, despite this being quite a nice pattern and me being really happy with it, it could have benefited with a muslin. It's just I can't bear making a muslin. I don't have the patience for this, but I probably could have. This is totally wearable, and I also don't wear my swimsuits very much. Like, I just don't have a life where I go to the pool much at all. But actually, I find that for me, the underarm area is a little bit tight. So if I were to make it again, I would give me a little bit more elastic in the arm area. And then here, because this is really high-waisted, actually I could have had a little bit less fabric in the waist area. Because for me, my waist goes quite a bit in compared to my generous bottom. So in the end, when I'm in the water, this almost flaps a little bit because the elastic is underneath. The elastic is here, but so this piece of fabric doesn't have elastic, and I could have done with either having a piece of elastic here at the top to kind of support it at the top, or have the piece of fabric here a little bit tighter. So making a swimsuit is also not so long. I think I did it in kind of like one evening where I kept sewing for quite late. But it's not a big project, so it doesn't take you so long. So it's also quite satisfying if you want to go on holidays and then quickly get a little extra me made in your suitcase. It's totally possible with a swimsuit like this one. This cut really does everything that I need in a swimsuit, because this goes really, really high over your tummy, so it still shows kind of like a sliver of skin just above here, but like most of your tummy is in the really high-waisted bottom, so I feel really comfortable and not naked at all in them. And as you can see, the neckline is also really high. It's almost like a sports top, and so knowing that nothing is gonna poke out, go and explode in anyone's face, I don't feel so comfortable in a swimsuit that's more like a bra. I just wouldn't feel really secure at the pool like this, and so for me a top like this is just ideal. Honestly, it's so comfortable, and I really felt fabulous every time I wore it. It's also obviously the most beautiful fabric ever. And I want to say the pattern is quite versatile as well, because you could definitely use the top to make yourself either a little singlet, a little like sports crop top. If you wanted a sort of bralette to wear at home, you could totally do that in a nice soft jersey. And I actually used the bottom, so this is the high-waisted version, but the pattern also comes in a low-waisted version that finishes more like this. And I use this pattern for all of my underwear, so I have Sandpiper underwear all around the house because I make them for me, I make them for my wife. I just have a different color elastic for us both. This way we always know whose underwear is whose, and that works really well. So quite a versatile pattern. I know she doesn't advertise it as underwear pattern, but like really, once you have the basic shape, drafting the gusset that fits into that shape, removing the lining and adding the elastic that you want for your underwear is quite easy. So just saves you to buy an underwear pattern if you don't want to. Finally, I wanted to say that the booklet was really, really clear. I really felt in confidence while making this project. You just go one step at a time. She really explains really well the different stitches you can use and the different width of the zigzag you need to use when. All the instructions are really clear, the drawings going with the instructions are really clear, and on her Instagram page, Helen also has a little video about placing the elastic in the end. I don't know if it brought me so much, the video, but just seeing it, it kind of gave me the confidence to go for it. So actually a really great project to ease myself into swimsuit. I don't think I would have dared to do it without such a clear pattern and something that made it look so possible. For me, the final review is I do have a few fit issues, but nothing that I can really blame the pattern on. Like, I mean, they have to fit the pattern on a certain shape, which is obviously not mine. So it's only due to my own laziness that it doesn't fit perfectly, but otherwise I'm pretty happy with the fit. I was pretty happy with the sewing experience, and I'm really happy with the booklet. So I truly recommend if you're looking for your first swimwear for this summer. I also know that she's coming up with another swimsuit soon. I don't think it's going to be for me because from what I heard, it's a little bit more cheeky on the bottom, and I lack a lot of coverage, and also I just don't go to the pool enough to justify having a second swimsuit. Except if Liz Taylor makes other beautiful fabrics, maybe I will have to. So yeah, I just wanted to mention my appreciation for this swimsuit, the Sandpiper swimsuit from Helen's Closet. I really think it's a great one to start. So if you want to come back for a future pattern review, or just sew with me or knit with me or other creativity with me, don't hesitate to subscribe. You can also obviously like this video if you liked it, it always helps. And don't forget that you can make anything, including swimwear, and I'll be really happy to see you in a future video. Bye!